Bill Cohan now, a CNBC contributor, founding partner at Puck News, which I love, by the way. He's also a former senior mergers and acquisitions investment banker on Wall Street. Thanks, Bill. You know, two arguments out there. They'd be crazy to take the deal, and they'd be crazy to reject the deal. What's it for you?
It's a question of whether or not the price is fair to shareholders from a financial point of view.
Right.
And that's what Goldman Sachs, the investment banker to the Twitter board, is going to be determining over the next 48 to 72 hours. I think it's interesting to note that the lead analyst on Twitter at Goldman Sachs issued a report in February saying his target price for Twitter was $30 a share. So at $54.20, I would say that would be more than fair. So it's a question of fairness, Shep, more than anything else.
All right. You know, Elon said he had a plan B, but he didn't say what plan B would be. Any obvious options come to your mind?
The only obvious thing that comes to my mind is a tender offer that he goes directly to shareholders, offering them $54.20 or whatever number he comes up with, and see how many shareholders tender their shares. And if it's more than 51%, then the Twitter board is going to have a very difficult situation on its hands.
Yeah, difficult, in other words, done. In a tweet today, the billionaire Mark Cuban speculated that every major tech company, Google, Facebook, all of them, is on the phone with their antitrust lawyers asking if they can buy Twitter and get it approved. And Twitter is on the phone with their lawyers asking which can be their white knight. You think this ends with somebody buying up Twitter, or just as some kind of crazy roller coaster?
You know, with Elon Musk, anything is possible. He's flaked on things before. You know, in a new piece in Puck tonight, I talk about who I think could possibly buy Twitter. It's a very short list, if any, and I can't imagine any of the big tech American companies want to buy it, want to use their cash this way, even though a lot of them have cash. They don't want to start messing with the federal government. They're already sort of in the crosshairs. A foreign company could, I suppose, but I don't know. I think Elon has it if he wants it, if the board will just, start negotiating with him.
William Cohan, thanks for your time.